So we'll write bank's balance sheet. There are a number of points, but these 4 and 3 points are important to learn. Any idea? First one is your capital. So you write capital. Then we have reserves. Then we have deposits. Then we have borrowings. After deposit, you write IMP. Most important, liability. These are the assets. Deposits in other banks and RBI. Suppose I am taking the example of State Bank of India. State Bank of India is depositing some money in Bank of Baroda. It will come under assets. Because this is the money of SBI in Bank of Baroda. On the same scenario, if you are depositing your money in RBI, it's the same thing. Investment in government securities, SLR. So whatever the government of securities you are holding is the asset of banks. And the most important, loans and advances. It consists around 70% of the total. Here talking about capital. Here capital means tier 1, tier 2. So in bracket you can write T1 plus T2. These are the name of tiger, T1, T2. T1 and T2, tier 1, tier 2 capital. Reserves. What are reserves? Here I am not talking about statutory reserves. Here you have excess reserves. Excess reserves. Why excess reserves? Because you will carve out your excess reserves from deposits, just to maintain the cushion. Deposits, obviously no need to explain this point. Deposit, all the deposit banks are receiving in CASA, that is current account and saving account. And the last one is borrowing. Borrowing under repo, borrowing under MSF, margin standing facility. If you are borrowing on an overnight basis, obviously this is your liability because you have to repay on the other day. Any doubt in this balance sheet? Capital liability क्यों है? Because I am holding a share in your company. So if I'll ask that give me my share, you have to pay dividend, etc. Equity. You are holding shares of SBI because nowadays banks are accessing funds from capital market. So they are floating their share in the share market. Shareholders होते हैं वो, liability तो है. You are using their capital. Any doubt? हाँ. Twin balance sheet problem is a different problem. We'll discuss. But first we have to understand banking. Then we have to understand industry. Obviously it is related to this, but here I cannot mention about twin balance sheet because Your class is not mature enough that we can go in the discussion of TBS. We'll discuss. We have 30 odd classes. This is 9th class. So first I'll make your mind till maybe 18th, 19th class. Then for the last 12th class, we'll take our discussion to the next level. See, after the class you can ask any doubt regarding twin balance sheet. Okay? Now you write the heading NPA, non-performing assets. First we'll see the categorization of NPA. So there are 4 types of categories. First you write standard assets. What are standard assets? Second one is substandard, doubtful assets, and loss making assets. First we'll write the few points in front of standard assets. If a bank is receiving regular and timely interest plus principal amount, then the asset considered as a standard asset. After full stop, if the interest is due for a period of 90 days, it will come under the category of NPA. It will come under the category of NPA. Next one, substandard asset is anywhere between 90 days and 12 months. 90 days and 12 months. So it means if it is an NPA and it will continue up to 12 months, it will come under the category of substandard assets. What happened? Should I repeat something? Doubtful asset. It refers to the assets which come under the category of substandard, assets and up to 12 months. And up to 12 months. So these are extra 12 months addition under substandard assets. Now fourth one is loss. When an asset declares as a loss making asset, when an asset declares loss making assets, and and banks has to write off, banks has to write off that particular loan. First off, it means whenever banks writing off that particular asset in their balance sheet, in their books, it will consider as a loss making. Clear? I'll take 15 minutes more, shall I? So, is there any doubt in this categorization of NPA? First 90 days, then anywhere between 90 days and 12 months, it means 1 full year we have completed. Then another for next 12 months, doubtful asset. It means after 2 years, banks can declare any asset as a loss. Now talking about NPAs, there is few remedies regarding NPAs, like bad bank, the concept of bad bank, the schemes like S4A. I would like to discuss in this class itself, but talking about bad bank, we'll discuss bad bank, and we'll discuss what is the meaning of haircuts. Frequently are reading in the newspaper, the banks are ready to haircut, ready for a big haircuts of 60%. We have to talk about SARFAESI Act, we have to talk about asset reconstruction companies, ARCs, then we have to talk about IBCs, all the resolution. So we'll take this discussion to the next class, it means to the next trip, but here I'll make you clear some important terms, what are haircuts. So whenever you will read the newspaper, because talking about bad bank still, because bad bank is still in a pipeline, thinking about, government is thinking about, because this concept was given by Arvind Subramanian, ex-chief economic advisor to Government of India. So he said that we should have a para in the form of bad bank, we should replace ARCs. So what is the term? So it will take some time, I don't want to discuss in hurry. So that is why we'll discuss about haircut only. Talking about bad bank, previously we have ARCs, now we are thinking about bad bank. So it means bad bank will replace ARC. Just I am explaining things so that you will read in newspaper, you will get everything. Haircut means, suppose I have to write off 100 crore of loan, but with the help of ARC, these are asset restructuring company, they will recover 60 crores and give back to the bank, but they will charge some money for the recovery. So banks will get 55 crore and this 5 crore will go to ARCs or bad bank. Getting my point? Am I going too fast? Suppose this is the total loss that I have to write off in my books. Last one, loss. But with the help of these ARC, we are able to recover 60 crore. How we will recover? By selling the mortgage, by selling the property. 60 crore, 5 crore ARCs will take because of their work. 55 crore banks will get in return. So if you are not getting anything, it is better to get 55 crore. So this is 45% of haircut. Getting my point? It means we are not getting 45 crore. So in percentage terms, it comes out as 45%. So banks are ready to take In the current situation, banks are ready to take 60% of haircut. So it means if they have to write off around 100 crore, they are happy with 40 crores. This is the meaning of haircut. Talking about bad bank, it is still in the pipeline. Indian version of bad bank known as PARA. Do you know the full form? Public Sector Asset Rehabilitation Agency, PARA. But still the concept is in pipeline. So we should wait for maybe next few months also. I don't think so before election it will come reality. What was the genesis? Criticism of bad bank. There are n number of criticism. The concept was given by Raghuram. Right now. What? Criticism. We'll discuss bad bank in extensively. But after the class, I'll tell you about what was the criticism. Because bad bank, simply or just understand, bad bank is simply just change in the nomenclature. The activity will remain the same, what ARC is doing. But now, bad bank is government owned. Do you have enough funds so that you will fund these kind of activities? Because banks do not have the expertise. Banks do not have the expertise to recover that. After SARFAESI Act, the government gave power to the banks in order to recover the loans. Before that, banks had to take permission from courts. So after that, after the implementation of SARFAESI Act, banks has the power to recover the loan. But banks does not have expertise. What do you think? These probationary officers will go and recover the loan? No, it's very difficult. So we need expertise in recovery. ARC has that expertise. Established on the recommendation of Narasimham Committee. First ARC of India, ARCIL, Asset Reconstruction Company of India Limited. This was the first. Now we have currently 16 ARCs working. But ARC is privately owned. Here the bad bank criticism is, bad bank will be owned by Government of India. If you have that fund, you should use at other scenarios. We can say we should recapitalize the banks. If you are funding this bad bank, capital will be used is belong to public money. In any other country, yeah, we have. In America, there are a lot of bad banks. The name is bad bank, depending on the ownership. White label ATM, you heard about white label ATM? वैसे ही रहता है इसका. It depends on the name of the company. I don't think so. The success is more or less, we can say, partially successful in America, because America is a big economy. They can absorb losses. But for Indian economy, it may be a risky concept. ठीक है. That's it for this class. Thank you so much.